Hello kids, how are you doing? I hope you are fine. Today we are going to do some speaking and writing. Okay, we are talking about speaking. It means we have to talk about something and we have to ask and answer questions and talk each other. And for about writing, it means we have to write something. Okay, we have to write, for example, story, a short story, or write some information, for example, about a city, about a person, describing, and lots of things. Okay, so today we are going to to see speaking. Okay, we are going to talk about cities. Okay, or some countries. If you still remember, our unit is talking about around the world. It means we will discover, for example, words. Like take a look at this picture here. It means we have here, okay, an ancient place or an ancient city. Okay, so before doing this speaking and writing, here we have a text. Okay, we have to read this text and get some information before speak and before write. Okay, so here is a text. It's talking about Babylon. Babylon was an ancient city, okay, in Iraq. Okay, so I have to read this text for you. Okay, the year is 591 before Christmas. Here we have BC. BC, it means before Christmas. Your time machine tells you that you are in the ancient city of Babylon. You have half an hour to explore the city. The Babylonians built the city of Babylon next to the river Euphrates. We say Euphrates or Euphrates, okay? In Arabic, Al-Furat. The city was famous for its buildings. Here are the most beautiful ones. Okay, here are the three beautiful places in this city. The first one is the Ishtar Gate, and the gate means an entrance or a door in or door out. If we want to go to look at this picture, to go to a park or to a village or something, you have to go through a gate. This is a gate or entrance. Okay, there was a big wall all around Babylon. Their gates were the doors, as I told you, the doors in and out of the city. It means the Ishtar Gate, okay, it was the place where people go in and out of the city because the city is all around with a big wall, as you see in this picture. Okay, these gates were the doors in and out of the city. They were blue and they had pictures of animals like lions and dragons on them. Okay, the second one, the Etimananki Ziggurat. The Etimananki Ziggurat. It's a place in Babylon. Okay, let's get some information about this place. The Ziggurat was a temple in the city. What is a temple? What means a temple? Okay, a temple is a place where people pray. Okay, they were praying in temples. Okay, for example, in our culture, we pray in the mosques. Okay, we use mosques to pray for God. Okay, in English we say temples. The ziggurat was a temple in the city. It was 100 meters high and had 7 floors. It was one of the tallest buildings in the ancient world. In the ancient world. Okay, the third place, the Hanging Gardens. The Hanging Gardens. King Nebuchadnezzar's wife. Okay, the queen. It means the king's wife. The king's name is Nebuchadnezzar. Okay, his wife is also a queen, so she wanted a garden with trees and flowers. So the king built the beautiful hanging garden for her. So the king built the beautiful hanging gardens for her. There were so many gardens, not only one. Okay, so that was the text. Okay, read it and reread it, then correct these sentences. These sentences are almost false, so you have to correct them. For example, ancient Babylon was not close to any water. Is it true or false? Okay, so if you see here, okay, the Babylonians built the city of Babylon next to the river Euphrates. This is the river here. It means it is close to water. The same thing. Read the next sentences and decide if they are true or false. So you have here to correct them, not just to say are correct or false. You have to correct them. Okay. Now let's take some speaking. Okay, here we have to ask. Okay, ask questions, then answer them. And in our meeting, inshallah, okay, I'll give you time to do to ask your questions to other students, and also if you have answers, you have to put them. Okay, so read these sentences and talk about the questions. Read this sentence. Sorry. You find a big box. You open it, and there is a time machine in it. Okay. Sit in your time machine. This is a time machine. What is a time machine? It's a machine we use to travel through the time. For example, we can, for example, use a time machine in order to visit an ancient place, or to go to the future and visit the future civilizations, and so on. Okay, so the first question, what year would you like to go to? What year would you like to go to? It means, do you want to travel to the past or to the future? Okay. What would you like to see? For example, if you still remember this text, I would like to read, for example, to see Babylon's people or Babylon's places or something like this. What would you like? Sorry. What would you take with you? What would you take with you? Do you want to take something with you? For example, your laptop, camera, phone, books. What would you like to take with you? Okay, and who would you take with you? It means persons, your father, your brother, your teacher, your friends, who. Okay, and here are some examples to answer. I'd like to go to, and try to go to give the year or the place. Ancient Babylon was, for example, ancient Babylon, for example, was beautiful, for example, was full of beautiful places, and so on. Okay, here I give you some examples, and I want your examples. Read these examples and try to give your own. Okay, for example, I'd like to go to the year 512, for example. Here it means the past. Or if you want to talk about future, I would like to go to the year 2220, or just 2020. Okay. I'd like to see how the first people were living without technology. For example, if we are talking about past, I would like to see how the first people, okay, or the people of that area were living without technology. This is past. For example, you can talk about future if you want. I take, for example, a camera with me to take some photos. Maybe I take my best friends, for example, with me. Okay, so these are just examples. I want your examples, inshallah, in our meeting. Then, inshallah, let's do, okay, this exercise with listening, of course. Okay, here we have some questions, and we have to answer them. For example, where did Lily go? To South Africa. Okay, we don't know how to answer these answers, so we have to listen. Okay, and here is the audio for you.
101. 1. Listen and answer. Lily, I am so happy that you're back. Where did you go? First, I went back many thousands of years to a beach. Do you know where it was? I'm not sure, but I think it was in South Africa. The people were small and their skin was brown. What did you do next? Well, I didn't take any food with me, so I was very hungry. I showed the people that I was hungry. Did they give you some food? Yes, some fish. Did they cook the fish? No, they didn't. There was no fire. And you ate it? Yes, I did. Did you have stomachache later? No, the fish was very good, and the beach was very clean. No bottles, no cans, no plastic. How long did you stay there? Only for 1 or 2 hours. And where did you go then? I'm tired, Thomas. Can I tell you later? Yes, of course.
Okay, good. So that was the audio about Lily's travel. So try to repeat it more than once in order to answer these questions. Okay, so this is for Lily's travel. Now, David's travel. Okay, try to look at these pictures about David. Okay, and try to write something about him. For example, David trip. Okay, in the time machine. Where did he go? So hey, they told you here, David visited Greenland in the time machine. And try to see, for example, to say, where did he go? Who see? Okay, who did he see there? Who did he meet? And try to just look at these pictures and finish this exercise. Okay, here's another writing. Here you have to write about your visit to Babylon. Okay, imagine that you visited Babylon. Try here to read a small, okay, or a short text about it. You have just to complete these words. For example, the same, okay, you use the same words here. Okay, in my time machine, I visited ancient Babylon. It was the year, and here you have to discuss which year. Okay, I went to see what, for example, the Ishtar Gate, or okay, and choose 2 things here or 3. It's up to you. I really, for example, liked people there, or the buildings, or the Babylon in general, and just write short text about it. Okay, so this is for writing. Inshallah, in our meeting, we will go into we are going to see, for example, more explanations, and inshallah ask and answer it, between each other in this meeting, inshallah. So see you then. Good luck.